Form totally works. But it's not showing and hiding when we want it to. So how about we make that happen? How do we decide whether to show and hide that form? I don't know, somehow, yeah. Toggle it somehow. So make some sort of condition that's true when we want to show the form, false when we want to hide the form. Something like that. Seems legit. So in main, we could add something new to state maybe. Like show RoomForm. And we'll make it false by default. Okay, suppose that's there. How should I change my render method? I've got this.state.show RoomForm now. Yeah. Okay, could use a ternary. So this.state.show RoomForm. Question mark. RoomForm. Colon. Everything else. So I suppose I'm going to have to wrap them in something now. Maybe I could do that. Throw some sort of div in here. Throw a sidebar and chat in there. Because I've got two things side by side, and adjacent elements need to be wrapped in a container. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so that screws up my layout pretty bad. Sweet. There are other ways we could do this. Here's something. Let's see if this actually works. Let's see, is it slash? Is it just slash? Let's see. React 16 fragment. You can put an empty tag like this, completely empty JSX tag. This is a relatively new feature of React. And then it won't actually add something new to the DOM. Just don't put div. Now this is complaining. Let's see if this actually works. Nah. So why not? We are using a newer version of React than that. Well, what if we import fragment from React? Still doesn't like that syntax. But what if I put fragment and slash fragment? Then it does work. So sometimes you need to wrap things in a JSX tag, but you don't actually want to add an element to the page. For that, you can import fragment and use it like that. Just import fragment from React and just make a tag called fragment. And then that gets you around the rule of wrapping things without actually adding something to the DOM. It does not put a div or anything in its place when it actually renders. And in this case, because of my CSS, that actually helps us. That does make this a little complicated, but... So another way we could do the same thing. Inside render, we could have just said something like if this.state.show RoomForm return RoomForm otherwise return the rest of this. Return it the way we had it. That probably leaves this a little more readable. So in this case, I'm going to say nah to the ternary and just do it this way. So if show room form, then return room form. Otherwise, return what we had before. So here's what we had before. So let's change this.state.show room form. So this is main, right? Here's main. Console. $R dot set state. Show room form true. There we go. Set show room form to false. There. So how about we make methods that do that? Show room form, hide room form. Show room form, this dot set state, show room form true. Hide room form, this dot set state, show room form false. Yeah? You have a question? You can do that if you want to. I say no, because every time I do it, I'm not going to have one button that toggles it. Each button I have is going to either show it or hide it. And I want to make sure it always does the right thing. Just in case you like do it twice real quick or something, I don't want it to toggle it the right way. I never want them to get out of sync. So in this case, I actually like the idea of having separate ones. So if I do this, my React Dev tools, let's find main again. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't like to do this. $R dot show room form. $R hide room form. Yeah. Show it, hide it. So I need a button to show it. Where should that be? Somewhere in the sidebar? Yeah, seems legit. I'll go ahead and commit this much. Add methods to show and hide room form. So here's what I've got in main.js so far.